we're going to talk about data management. Bulk data operation is what we are going to do. Under bulk data operation, we will learn how can we process multiple records at once. So we have so far seen that one record can be inserted. We basically go click on new and then we insert the record, right? Let's say if I want to enter a lead, I go to new and then I click on this and then I insert a record, right? That's one approach. But if I have multiple records and I need to insert all of them at once, then how do I do that? So in that case, I need to perform a bulk operation, bulk data. Okay. So what all operations can be performed in bulk? Insert, which means multiple records being inserted at once. Update, delete, upsert. Okay, insert means if I want to insert multiple records at once. Update means if I want to update multiple records. Okay, delete means if I want to delete multiple records, and upsert means if I want to, if I'm not very sure whether I have to insert the data or I have to update the data, or if I'm not very sure whether the data I'm trying to insert is already there in the database or not, then you will perform an upsert operation. So upsert is a combination of insert and update. Okay, so if the record is not existing, it will insert. If it is existing in the database, it will update that data. That's what this is gonna do. Fine. So these are the options. So first thing that you have to do is for performing these data operations, we need a tool which is called data loader. Okay, so you need to download and install this tool on your system. Download and install on your system. Okay, how will you get it? Where will you get it? To get this tool, all that you have to do is you just have to go to setup, data management, data loader. This is where you will get this application for data operations. Okay, you just need to go to setup and then data loader. All right, and you have the option here to download the data loader for Windows and download the data loader for Mac. So whichever computer you're using, based on that, select and click on the link. It will start the downloading. Don't do it right now. You can attend the session right now and focus on the what is being discussed. Later on, you can go ahead and download it. Maybe after the session, you can just click on the link which is applicable for you and you can download the data loader. Correct? So once it is downloaded, you will get an exe file. You just have to run that exe file to install the data loader. Correct? So that's it. Download and install the data loader. Got it? Okay. Now once you have installed the data loader, it will be available in your all programs. See, in your program list it will be available, and this is how it looks. It's getting opened. Yep. This is how data loader is gonna look. Alright. So once you have this data loader, you can use this data loader to perform these operations. The insert, updates, bulk operations, you can do it, right? Now let me tell you the process. Now the data loader is in place. Let me tell you the process that you have to follow. So it's pretty simple. First thing that you have to do is process is pretty simple. First, create an Excel file with the data, save it in CSV format. Okay, so create an Excel file, save it in CSV format. Then after it is saved in the CSV format, you just have to go to data loader and start insert process. There you have to browse the file and map the fields. Okay, that's it. Your data insert should be done. So first of all, I need to have the Excel file which needs to be saved in the .csv format. CSV format is the only format which is supported by data loader. So you have to save it in CSV format. Once your file is saved in the CSV format, you just need to go to the data loader and start the insert process. That's it. That's how simple it is. So let me check if I have some dummy file ready here which can be used. One moment. Okay. So I have a file with some sample records. I'm going to use this file. Let's say this is the file where the records are, right? And I want to insert all these records into the system. There's so many accounts which need to be inserted, and I want to insert all these accounts into the system, right? So how will I do this? The best way to do this is, first of all, save it in the .csv format. So this is right now in Excel. Do a save as, save it in .csv file format. So in the save as type, you can select comma delimited and save it. Okay, currently it is already in CSV format, so I'm not saving it. But once you are ready with your file, you can actually save it in .csv format. Got it? So once your file is ready, all that you need to do is you just need to go back to data loader, open the data loader, click on insert. The moment you click on insert, it's going to ask you for the login ID and password. So this will be your developer edition login ID password. This will be your developer edition login ID and password. Okay. Click on login. Okay. The moment you put the developer edition login ID password and click on login, it will throw you an error. It will tell you that the password is incorrect. Even if your password is correct, it will still say that the password is incorrect. The reason is that this data loader requires one additional password, which is called a security token. Okay. So while you're logging into Sales data loader, you need an additional password called security token. Okay. Now, where will we get that security token? You have to generate the security token. How do you generate the security token? It's a very simple process. You just need to click on your name, go to my settings, and then go to personal. Under personal, there is an option of reset my security token. Okay, so you just have to click on reset my security token, and this will help you generate your security token. So you just need to click on reset security token, click here, and the security token will be sent to your registered email ID. Ravi, please check your email ID and give me the security token. It has been sent to your email ID. So that's the process. Okay, let me show it to you once again. Go to setup, sorry, not setup. Go to your name, my settings, click on personal. Under personal, they reset my security token. You click on reset security token, it will send the security token to your registered email ID. Once you have received the security token, just go ahead and uh, add it to the password. That's it. The username and password. That's it. Correct? Yeah. So I've got the security token from Ravi.
Mm.
This is how it looks. See, so your security token is going to be a long alphanumeric key which looks very weird. So you just have to copy and put it beside the password. So while you're trying to log in into your data loader, after your password you have to supply the password, and right after the password you have to paste the security token. That's it. And then click on login.
Okay. Means after the password, we have to put the security
Right.
token.
Right after the
Okay.
password, security token. Got it?
Yes.
And then you click on login, and your login takes place, and there's no problem with it now. Login completed successfully. Go to next. Now you can start the import process. So you'll have to select which object you want to put the data in. I want to put the data in account. Browse the file that you have created. So my file was, this is the file. So browse the file wherever you have saved it. Go to next. Now the only thing that you have to do is go ahead and the only thing that you need to do is just need to go ahead and map the fields. Okay, the field mapping is required.
Mm.
So how will we map the fields? Here you have a list of all the fields that are there in your CSV file. Okay, now we are
Mm.
talking about two things. One is the CSV file, one is the fields on salesforce.com, right? We have to map the fields on my CSV file with the fields on the Salesforce so that the correct data gets into the correct column, correct? So
Mm.
for that, all that we have to do is we just have to click on create or edit a map, select the fields that we need to map. City will be mapped with billing city. Country will be mapped with billing country. Billing zip code. Okay, so you see the name of the salesforce.com fields and name of your CSV fields can be different. Got it? So that's the
Mm.
reason why we are doing the mapping here. billing street address, count, phone, billing state, type, and website. So once all your fields are mapped, you are good to go to the next step. Fine, all the fields have been mapped properly, name, phone, state, website. Go to next. Now it is asking us for a location where we want to save the log files. Okay, we have to give the location where you want to save the log files. Log files need to be saved means the error and success log files. Okay, what is success and error log file? While you're performing this operation, there can be some successful insert and some of the records can have errors. Let's say you're trying to insert 500 records. Out of 500, 300 can get inserted and 200 may have error, let's say. So these log files will have the success and error records saved. So you have to define a location here on this step. All that you have to do is you just have to give a location where you want the success and error files to be stored. Success file will have all the records which have got inserted successfully. Error file will have all the records which were not inserted or which had error. Okay, that's it. Now click on finish. Okay, you have chosen to insert new records. Click yes to begin. Yes. Now the records will be inserted into the system. That's it. That's how simple the process is. So out of 49, all 49 were inserted successfully, right? So if you view success, these are the records which got inserted successfully. If you go to errors, no record had error. Clear? So that is the thing. Let me know if there is any difficulty understanding any of these. Simple, right? So that's it. That's about processing the record. How the records get processed. Got it? Okay. Right. Now, once you have inserted the record, the data should be visible in your salesforce.com account. Let me go and see whether the new records have got created or not. Yep, you can see it here. So many new records which got created. Correct? Alright, so that's about the insert operation. Now, let us do it for update operation. So insert operation we have seen. Let's do an update operation. Update operation is going to be same, but in an update operation all that you have to do is you have to supply the ID of the record which needs to be updated. Okay, so in an update operation all that you have to do is you have to supply the ID of the record which needs to be updated. Correct? But before we get into the update thing, let's quickly do this insert operation. So we'll do a quick activity to perform this insert so that you guys get a little more clear on what exactly insert is doing. So let me do a quick, all right, 1 minute.